Good morning, Blues Creek Guitars. And I was kind of thinking today about setups and how everybody assumes certain things. But the fact is that no two necks will ever bend the same. So there's always variability in each and every guitar neck by the shape of the neck, the wood, the strings, a whole pile of things. But you, as a player, can learn to tweak your setup so that you can make it perfect for you. So here are a few things that I want you to think about when you're playing your guitar and when you're trying to perfect its setup. Number one, the neck relief. I hear so many people tell me, oh, I want a dead straight neck. Well, I'm not saying that you can never get it, but it's rare. It has to do with the way that the strings actually manipulate themselves when you're playing them. I personally like to see about a 4/1000 neck relief on an acoustic guitar by holding the 1st and the 12th fret, so you can see where your strings, where your straight line is on the frets to the neck. On an electric guitar, I generally take the relief a little bit differently because of how the truss rod actually works in that longer neck. I do generally start somewhere about 4 to 6 thousandths, but you as a player can tweak this a little bit better as you play your guitar in the style that you play your guitar. You can tweak the truss rod and continue to tweak it just to the point where you're starting to buzz. Now, the 3 things that you got to remember on a setup, neck relief, is number 1. That's what you set first. Number 2, I always like to take a look at the nut slot in relationship to the fret plane. And lastly, what is the action height at the 12th fret? Some guitars you can get higher than lower because it all has to do with that fret plane in relationship to the string line. The truss rod will influence your setup as far as the action height, but that's only because of the way that the neck bends, and as you start pulling on the truss rod, how that will change at the 12th fret up or down. It doesn't change the neck angle. The neck angle is individual to the truss rod. Lastly, most importantly, whatever adjustment you want to make at the saddle, if you want to drop a 16th, you have to take an 1/8 off the saddle. It's a 2-for-1 move. So remember that. And little tweaks can really change a feel of how a guitar plays. Lastly, knowing these variables, if you make little adjustments. Now, some electric guitars allow you the adjustability on each and every string. Saddles on acoustic guitars don't necessarily give you that instant individual adjustment, but you can influence that by how you shape the radius of the top of the saddle. One last thing you have to remember, especially on acoustic guitars, is that the humidity can greatly influence your setup. So just use that as a basic thought process when you start trying to do setups. And as always, you're going to see more videos coming out. Thank Glenn for doing all of the work on editing, and we are always here to help.